You wasn't used to Alex's hair. You're kind of confused now. Why does the dude on stage look kind of like the love child of the creature from Predator and Chewbacca? I was watching TV before I came up here. There's a commercial on TV where somebody's trying to tell you guys the 5 most important words anybody could ever want to hear are, "You've been to Weight Watchers." See, I don't know about Lexington, Kentucky, but Louisville, Kentucky, the 5 most important words anybody could ever want to hear are, "The test came back negative." Sitting right over there is my friend, my niece, Susan Cutshall. It's her first time ever at Comedy Off Broadway. She said, "Uncle Big John," and I know that you guys are confused because my niece is white and I'm regular. She's like, "Uncle Big John, are you gonna give me a good show?" I said, "No, I'm gonna try my hardest to give you a great show, because the last black man in Kentucky that was just good got to coach basketball in Minnesota now." I live in Louisville, and it's kind of weird living in Louisville because there's the city of Louisville, the Ohio River, and southern Indiana. And we call that whole thing Kentuckiana. That was confusing to me because I grew up in Clarksville, Tennessee, which is right next to the Kentucky state line, and we never called it Tennessee. I'm getting older now, and I know I'm getting older because there was a time in my life I look at beautiful young women and I think to myself, ooh, the things I could do with you. Now that I'm older, I look at beautiful young women and I think, is your mama single? It's not fair for men to get older. Life changes for us when we get older. Here's what I'm talking about. I'll be 49 in August. If there's a woman, single, 49, wants to date a younger dude, Stella's getting her groove on. She's hip, she's cool, she's a cougar. You go, girl. You let Big John at 49 want to date a younger woman, here comes that dude from Dateline, just sitting in the chair. I like to have fun. I do. I like to mess with people. I love practical jokes. I was walking in Louisville on this street like 3 in the morning, and there was this building with the alarm going off. So I pulled out my cell phone, I called my agent, and right when it got to her voicemail, I held it up so she could hear the alarm ringing. And then I yelled into the phone, "Just tell the police I was with you all night long." And I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. I was walking through Walmart, and there were these 2 elderly white sisters arguing over which DVD to buy. And one of them was holding the Chronicles of Narnia. She's like, "I ain't buying this movie. I ain't buying no movie that has Indians in it." So I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, I couldn't help but over here. If you'd allow me, I recommend you get this movie. It's an instant classic and a Western." She said, "Really?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. And the best part about it is there are no Indians in Brokeback Mountain." And I laughed. My agent got me back. The first day back to school after spring break, she says, "John, I'm not feeling well. Will you go with me to pick up my son from school?" I said, "Sure." So we get to the school. She said, "John, it was real hard to get him to go back to school right after spring break. I promised him some candy when he came out. So would you take this candy over there and bring him over to the car? And I'm feeling what's going on." Exactly. Picture me walking past security guards, bus drivers, teachers, and parents up to this 8-year-old red-headed white dude. And when he says, "Where's my mom?" I gotta say, "She's not feeling well. She told me to come get you, take you home. Here's a candy bar. Come on, let's get the candy." She laughed. I'm a diabetic. I gotta take the insulin shot, so I was doing this show in Frankfurt for this political group at the state capitol, so I excused myself to the bathroom because sometimes people get offended if you shoot up in front of them. So just when I stuck the needle in, Governor Bashir walked in. So I just looked at him and went, he didn't laugh. And I got a court date Tuesday.